welcome on behalf of Printing SA. Thank you for supporting this initiative.
Creative elements that go into book design. For instance, this book here has got writers and authors and illustrators.
Of how impactful the printing industry is to the economy of South Africa.
Let's have a successful and impactful Turban facility. I hope it's the beginning of more successful partnerships and relationships between the Gauteng government and Printing SA.
Technology that is enhancing now, how would that influence your processes?
Area in all the way of printing.
Which consists out of your gatekeepers, your plate makers, and the IT department.
They make sure that all four that colors fits on top. You see that thing didn't want to bend? If that plate did not bend, it will not print.
Because of the process of screen printing, you get a product that lasts longer outdoors. So you got a more UV stable ink, and also your materials that we use. Your litho is more indoor, and also if you use it outdoors, it will fade very quickly. After 6 months, your inks will already,
Good afternoon. Welcome to Impulse Radio Africa. Could I please get an introduction of yourself?
Hi, thanks. My name is Tasneem Mutara, MEC for Economic Development in Gauteng.
Okay, so could you tell us a little bit about your roles and responsibilities?
So I am responsible for the portfolio of economic development in Gauteng. It's the department responsible for support to businesses, both small, medium, and large enterprises. We also have an overall responsibility to support economic reconstruction, revitalization, industrialization, and the economic policy of the province.
Okay, so from today's discussions, what are some of the key highlights that you've taken away from the printing and packaging industry?
Well, we had a conversation with the team, and they took us through what are some of their challenges, what is it that they need government to support them with, but also were able to unpack their contribution to the GDP, 2.2%, a huge contributor in terms of employment, but also supply chain diversification and support. Just an appreciation of how big the industry is and how we do need to support it so that it can be sustained to do what it's doing.
Okay, so speaking on that, so what are some of the government contributions that can be made towards the industry?
I think they do need a policy intervention, especially as it relates to identifying them as a sector, standalone sector, or introducing them into the manufacturing sector, because of course, yes, they take raw materials and add value to the product to be able to service their supply or their customers and the industry. So definitely, I think the initial would have to be policy interventions.
Policy intervention. Okay, so regards in what you've heard today, what are some of the technologies and employment opportunities that you think can be risen from?
Well, I think just gauging from what we've seen, industries such as this can contribute to employment. So both from an unskilled labor perspective, also to skills. So they also have opportunities for SMME contribution, whether it is on the supply side or from the consumer perspective. I think it's also interesting to see if they were to diversify, what new skills they could offer to the economy. New skills are always evolving. There's always opportunity for new skills.
Okay, so do you have any last words before we wrap up?
Just to appreciate the contribution overall to the economy, not only the economy of Gauteng, but also the country, in employment of both young people, especially, and women is important, but just contributing to skills development and new skills that are quite diverse, not very common, and just to appreciate their overall contribution.
Okay, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
you.